third installment of Carrion. We'll be finishing up our second round of character generation today before we get back into the swing of the actual game due to the wonderful TPK of last week. It was a historic event. That will be uploaded onto YouTube sometime this week if you missed it, and you can catch it then. Otherwise, and this will be uploaded next week, if you missed any episode, you can always catch them the next week on youtube.com/Auslander to catch them all up. But otherwise, tonight we have Kogi as our GM. Tiff is now a Oracle, correct?
Nah, she's a shaman.
Shaman, sorry. New classes, new things to remember. I don't know what her new character name is.
She hasn't picked yet. That's just the random one from Roll20.
I'm switching from Harry the Sorcerer to unnamed character who is going to be a Temple Champion Paladin. And Reptizzle is, since he died as a questioner, is switching to be a...
He actually said his name. He is Jackhammer, the human war priest.
Okay. Apparently our war priest name is Jackhammer.
So I think I'm gonna go look for muscle-bound men with hammers and set one of those as his avatar.
Hold on. Sorry, chat. This. I know we're getting off the. We're just gonna get this off the rails in level 1 just because why not? Okay,
who did he end up picking as his DB?
Here you go, Levi. One Jackhammer man for Rich.
That better be PQ Smooth Peggy.
You know what? I have to close this now before I scroll down any further, because if I scroll down any further on that image search, I will be getting us banned from Twitch. So we're gonna play it safe and not do that. So
how does that guy scratch his back?
With his muscles? I don't know.
I do not want to know the answer to that question right now.
You flex your eyebrows and it scratches your back.
Maybe he has a skinny Barbie doll figured woman that does it.
I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is working on picking my other trait. Oh no, I'm going to get one. Yeah, I get another trait from the human, and we get a feat at level 1, right, Levi?
You get your normal feat at level 1, and at level 2 you can have a non-combat related feat.
Right, so I get a general non-combat related feat at level 2 that I need to pick. And I believe my level 1 feat I was planning on taking improved critical for my masterwork and adoption, because there's no reason not to, honestly. And then my level 2 feat I'll have to pick something out, and I need to pick a trait still, and then I need to...
If you take an irrelevant disadvantage, you get a third trait.
Don't do that to me. Do you remember what happened last time you said that, and I spent like 2 hours like agonizing over... You know how indecisive I can be. Also, I have to take my grand total of 4 skill points. 6 skill points I get to use. All 6.
I kind of like how you guys went from a knowledge-heavy party to a combat-heavy party.
Well, I got fucked up by a scimitar, or not a scimitar, a flying scythe that was haunted, and I said, "F that noise, this shit ain't happening again."
If you go into skills, I have almost all the knowledges, because my class told me I had them all. Well, had the option to have them all. So I made sure there was at least 1 point in almost all of them, but like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, what he's saying is I went from having a character with, what was it, like 20-some intelligence to, like, no one.
Oh, yeah.
If I hit rocks together, I get spark.
Yeah, I went from a character that was running like a 20-some intelligence. What was Harry running? I think it was in the high 20s.
My wisdom's high. It's up in the 18s. The rest of it's mediocre.
Let's see what Harry was running. Harry was running an intelligence of 25, and now my newest character has an intelligence of 12.
He's literally half as...
My intelligence is a 15.
But oh my god, if we need a face, this dude is the face. A charisma of 24. I have charisma to the point where I can I'll be able to use diplomacy to bend reality. I hope. That's my favorite shit in the world to do. Bend reality with straight up just bend reality with being that charismatic bend reality.
Uh-huh.
No, it's actually an issue. It's a running gag in Pathfinder because you can use diplomacy skills. If you have really ridiculous high diplomacy, you can convince characters who normally wouldn't do stuff to change their mind, and you can change their attitude towards you so rapidly with it. You can actually get them to go against. They could start out almost as hostile against you. You can have them on your side by the end.
The Jedis are just bards that cast Flame Blade.
Yep. Pretty much. Diplomacy is awesome, and I'm definitely dropping a rank in one of my 6 is going into diplomacy.
There's a part of me that wants to make a cavalier that takes undersized mount and just rides like an ostrich or something. So you can, just never walk again.
A large creature?
No, if you take undersized mount, you can ride a creature the same size as you.
Oh, yeah,
Normally, you have to have one a step
right.
higher.
Well, no, I thought ostriches were a size category larger than what they are. That was my. I'm like, wait, I thought ostriches were bigger than that. So I don't think I'm going to be perceiving much of anything with my wisdom score.
Wow.
My wonderful wisdom of nothing. I'm gonna take some intimidate though.
I want to say thank you there, Levi.
What for?
Some of the information you put in my my detail, the character detail section.
What details? Oh, you're talking about the bio and info page?
No, in the course section of my thing, it says character details, and I can tell you he actually answered some of those questions.
Oh, he filled all it in. Oh, common plus 1 more language. Oh, I get another. Oh, he did mine too. Oh, cool.
Guess what I was saying at the start.
Oh, gender, male, question mark. I'm just gonna leave it that way, fuck it. Does he have eyes? Who knows? Does he have hair? Who knows?
Nope, I have fur.
You never actually said last week. I assumed that you and Rich were playing guys.
I haven't decided
so that's
yet.
What I put.
I haven't decided yet, honestly, but I kind of just want to leave it as, is he a guy?
Question mark?
Just do what Joey does with her goblin.
You two are so crazy.
No. Levi, do you want to tell her about Titty Baba the goblin?
The gender fluid goblin?
What are you eating?
Yeah, that is freaking awesome. I mean, honestly, I love my sister's character because the way she plays it. It is so wonderful. She has so much fun on the roleplay side of that. It is wonderful to see her enjoy something like that. It's also really cool to see something that we can enjoy together as a group. Especially with how often me and her used to fight when we were younger. Oh, I definitely should be taking a rank in UMD because it's
with a charisma like that.
It's really
because
weird. Paladins don't
the
get
archetype. Well, yeah, they're full base attack. That's why.
But my archetype. What are you gonna say about it? Oh, because I don't get spells
you've
for
actually.
wands.
Yeah, so you actually don't get to use wands without a UMD check.
That's fine. I'm gonna put 2 ranks in UMD, so I have a UMD of 9, so I can still use wands. A 9's gonna give me like a 50-50 success rate on a wand, so it's not bad.
Alright, which card are we gonna start with first? The gray one? White one? The black one?
We're gonna do the one.
I was gonna say, did you pick all your other stuff already?
No, but I'm gonna get the cards done, so while he's working on you with your cards, I can go back and do those.
Okay, I was just asking. Sorry, I won't ask.
No, I was just letting you know.
Just curious. Okay, cool. So while they're doing that chat, I'm gonna have to mute myself in the call so I can still talk to chat. So how do we do this?
You could probably just mute yourself in the Hangout.
That's what I'm doing.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was trying to find the button. Goddamn, I muted myself and I kept talking to you too.
Mute yourself and talk to your audience.
That's what I'm doing.
I can still hear you. Because he's recording or streaming on his side. Alright.
Okay, guys, so we got that
In the
going on.
Destinies. Are you ready?
And so what
I will be in
so far
about 10 seconds.
is
Okay.
Or more, depending on how slow this feels like being tonight.
so last week what we figured out is we have I'm a human, lawful good, I'm playing a temple champion paladin, so I don't get
There we go. There's
Okay.
Rich's dude.
I don't get casting, but I do get
Okay, so you
I get
have
divine powers instead,
the Ace of
which
Spades,
is kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
which of course, since I got 10 different things going on, I've already closed that window.
I get blessed
Well,
at 5th level. instead of
What's in the
divine
window you
bond,
were
so
supposed to close?
in our address.
So the Ace of Spades is the Iron Castle. You can choose to gain toughness as a bonus feat that stacks with itself if you already have it. You can choose to have DR2 bypassed by magic, or +1 luck bonus to natural armor. Or,
So I got that spell figured out. So
once
what
per
we got
day, you
now
may reroll a
is
save that would cause you
I got my
damage
weapon
on
from the
failure
street,
and keep the
I
better
got from
result.
my- I chose to-
That's the Ace of Spades.
Levi, you put the
So-
wrong DD in.
You came unmuted there, Fall.
I know. so
Ozzy.
I was telling Levi
Okay.
that he put the wrong DD in.
I honestly didn't remember, and I just only remembered
Okay.
the domain you picked. But feel
Okay.
free to correct it.
Okay, I didn't know if that was gonna make a difference if I had to stay with that or not. I was like, I
No.
thought I picked Shinzuru or whatever the hell I just say it.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, 'cause that's
I'm
how-
sorry.
That's fine. That's because I was doing Ancestors Blade to get my free weapon.
And you know, the worst thing is over here in my OneDrive, I have a thing that says of Shizuru.
That's awesome. Okay.
So I forgot.
Brain fart. It's all good, man. It happens.
So the Eight of Spades is the throne. You could choose to gain skill focus with a charisma-based skill. You can take Noble Stipend as a bonus feat, even if you do not meet the requirements. Or you may gain Persuasive as a bonus
I think
feat.
Celestial.
And then finally, the Jack of Hearts is the River. You can choose to gain a swim speed equal to half your base movement speed. You may gain, or you may choose to gain Sea Legs as a bonus feat, even if you don't meet the requirements. Or you may gain Graceful Athlete as a bonus feat, even if you don't meet the requirements.
Damn.
So those are all your destinies.
And those are actually pretty damn good.
So let's go see exactly how much suck you got blessed with.
That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause I'm sitting here going, dear goodness, and I've got to take equal many destiny as I do sorrow.
So the Seven of Clubs, the Sorrow, is the Puppet. If you choose this one, you gain the Possessed Corruption.
Meaning, my brain is
Okay,
failing
so-
on me on this one.
It's actually an entire thing here. Let me
Shit.
pull this
So I
up.
can take this. Oh, fuck. That's gonna screw up because I can't take.
It's basically you get a spirit put in you similar to a medium, and whenever you give up control to the spirit to use its power, the corruption progresses.
I don't think I can take it.
And as much as I don't like the PFSRD, then I'll just give you a link to all of the different, what exactly do they call them? The manifestations.
I'll manage that.
Okay.
I'll say they can't handle this. It's great. That's something weird ass.
So basically, if you do decide to go with this, your alignment will shift towards
Okay.
the spirit, And if it gets really bad, you'll actually become an NPC under my control.
Okay.
We don't have the BAB for this.
Although that's one of those, if only if things go absolutely
That part
really
doesn't matter,
horrible,
so-
because I prefer not taking player agency if I don't have to.
Right.
Although if it's good storytelling, I'm sorry, I'll do it.
So, I'm gonna take this feat. We're probably gonna take this as our level 1.
So then we have the 9 of diamonds,
We'll take this.
which is
Sign of
hell.
That'd be great.
You pick a physical attribute and a mental attribute, and you lower them by 1.
Awesome. And we'll take the reaction. That'll free up.
You're
This
a
is a
little
great level 1 to take.
And then our
So
final
that
one, the 10 of
way quicker
spades,
into combat. So abilities. We'll get
is the invading army.
my feet. This is good.
I'm sorry, these really suck. You pick an attribute that you actually use, and it has -2.
Damn. Oh my goodness. Why? Why?
Cool, so that's what we're gonna cut for that. We have the
I
total
expressly put the lists together as one of those temptation things where the destinies to a T are all good, although some are better than others. And every single sorrow is bad or worse.
That's nice.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna be getting.
And just, of course, as a reminder, you must keep a destiny and a sorrow.
So,
And you can keep up to 3 destinies and an equal number of sorrows.
the action is probably not gonna be worthwhile now because that's just gonna give us a +9 to our what do you call
-2 penalty isn't.
it? Initiative.
It isn't too bad if it's got to.
But it has to be to a relevant thing.
Yeah, I know. That's
So
the
you
only
can't
downside.
just slap it on your dump. On the other hand, hell, if you're willing to take a -1 to one of your physicals, you can put them both on dumps. That's probably, between the two, it's probably the less bad, which is odd. You'd figure it'd be the other way around now that I think
Yeah,
about
what
it.
we can do is pick another trait.
Yeah, but that one I have to. Hell would have to be not only physical but my mental. Shit. Ah.
We can't pick a religious trait. We already picked one, so let's see what there's for social traits. We are very social.
However, I will tell you this: I am kind of curious about the the other one too. So how about I will keep. I'm thinking here.
Whoever that's Gina about this. Got a question while she's painstakingly agonizing over which way she wants to stab herself in the foot. I can hear you
Alright.
guys fine. So I'm looking at the social trait of charming. You gain a +1 trait bonus to bluff and diplomacy on a character that is or could be sexually attracted to you. If I keep my character as gender fluid, like I was joking about doing, how would that work? How would that affect this? I'm doing something stupid like that.
You would have to be presenting in a certain way.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Am I gonna have to actually play both sides? I don't think I'm gonna play.
Yes, if you want to reap all of the benefits, you must actually go through the effort.
You're gonna make me actually role play. I mean, I would. That could be actually a lot of fun for me to do. I do enjoy stuff like that. I picked my level 1 feat though. I figured that one out. I picked.
What did you end up selecting?
Noble Scion of War. Use your charisma modifier instead of your dexterity modifier for initiative. Screw reactionary this time. I don't need it. You need me to link it to you?
No, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I was about to object, and then I realized no, it was just on a specific destiny that I said you had to take a house rather than a generic one.
Ah.
So yeah, you're good.
Yeah, because I was like, I kind of like that one because that charisma to initiative is really nice for a paladin. Because
Or a sorcerer,
Yeah.
or a bard, or
now I just need to find a way to get charisma to AC, but the only way I know to do that is be a monk.
Scaled Fist Monk. If you were to go through the effort of becoming incorporeal,
That too, yes.
because they gain a deflection bonus equal to their charisma modifier, minimum +1.
Oracles can do it with revelations too.
Yeah, there's 3 different mysteries that have the same revelation. Lore has it as Sidestep Secret, and I forget what the other 2 are. That also makes it so your reflex runs off charisma too.
Now I'm kind of looking for some neat traits to use. I need to get me some other traits. So. Well, how's your agonizing going?
It's one fingernail at a time.
Yes. I'm rereading the bonus cards, my destiny cards, to verify how many I really want, and then I sit there and I'm comparing it to a sorrow, going, is it worth it?
I heard the downside you were given. I was like, oh god, thank god this isn't me this time.
Just keep in mind, every time that someone pulls one that's no big deal, there's others that are still in this pile.
I know, but that's why I was like, oh god, because last time I got, like, I didn't get anything good, but I had these...
You guys got fucking lucky last time. There was nothing that was shit in the Destinies. The only one that was hilarious was like, yeah, I don't want it because there's nothing I can take.
Okay, the Jack of
I
Hearts
didn't
is
get
most...
any good ones last time, though. Like, none of them were actually useful.
We could have rolled your race on the reincarnation tape when you could have been a bugbear.
There was like a 1 in, what was it, like a 1 in 100 chance that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So how about I keep both of those and go for it? Sounds like a winner. All right. I'm going to keep the Ace of Spades in my destiny, and I'm going to keep the 8 of Spades in my destiny.
So you're giving up the river.
Jack of Hearts. Yes, whatever.
I'm going to steal that from you.
That's
Okay.
going to be our trade. We're going to take armor.
Because I have it written down over here too, as well as on my other screen. And then on the
ACP
Sorrows, I'm giving up the 10 of Spades.
Getting a lower ACP would be...
Oh, so you're going to go with the possession. Oh boy, thank you.
So, yeah, I think that's
Yep.
what we're going to do for our trade, because that'd be a
I'm going to go crazy and keep the possession because something about it just kind of intrigued me, so I already knew that that was going to be the one I was going to keep no matter what anyways, but I kind of wanted to go with another destiny, so...
This one's nice.
Yep.
This one, a -1 to the ACP is going to be great.
I know I'm a little weird.
So let's go to our defenses. Let's take our... God damn it. Did I not... Oh, that's right, I didn't buy my armor yet, but now
Okay,
whatever
so
armor we
for
buy,
your
ACP
destinies,
is one lower.
for the Iron Castle, which are you taking?
So we also need to buy armor. So, we have our sword. And we got our master weapon and dodge. We do need, however, to buy armor as well. We still need to pick another feat, too. We need to pick a non-combat feat. So, just can't even the combat. Which kind of... God damn it. We'll deal with that. Let's get armor first.
I am going to actually take the toughness as a bonus feat.
So we have 1,000 gold. So we're kind of buying... we want good armor. So we could
And
buy-
from the throne, what are you taking there?
So master working is going to cost us an extra 150. So we could buy masterwork agile half plate, which would be 1,000 gold. This would be having an ACP of -5. It was a +8 to our
I think I'm going to take the, I know I didn't want the middle one.
Or-
I'm going to go ahead and take the,
or it also reduces
because my charisma isn't that great, so I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom one where I gain the persuasive. Bah! Yeah, like I can talk the persuasive. My goodness.
The persuasive.
Yes, thank you. As my bonus feat as well. So I will have 2 bonus feats.
Alright, so that leaves us with your boons. So your 2 boons, you have the Jack of Diamonds, which is acrobatic. You have a +3 competence bonus on acrobatics checks. Oh, and Black Joker. This one is kind of cool. And I really wish this had happened later, but this is probably the most powerful card in that deck, and you drew it, Yuki. The Greater Get Out of Jail Free card. One time only, you may cast True Resurrection without the material cost.
Well, ain't that nice?
It costs 1,000.
And Rich is turning on his PC.
You can't get it masterwork though because it costs $1,500.
That's gonna be just awesome sauce to keep handy.
A lot of the guys from last night went to a party.
We'll hold off on the armor and see what else we get for our cards. Because we're making some free monies or something. We can get some out of. So if we get free money, we might get the Commodore. I don't know yet. As long as we get to put in this ability still. Paladin. I already baked in Divine Grace.
And then I'm going to steal both of those from you.
That's a eat a bag of dicks.
And I get both of those, right?
Yep.
I don't have to pick. Okay, good. You're sitting here going, that is a very hard choice if I have to pick between those 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I would throw acrobatic away and take a dump on it.
I would have, but it was still the idea that I would have had to.
The only thing that would have made that better is if you drew both Jokers and I made you choose.
Yes.
So we have an R of good equal our paladin level. So we have
Okay, so in order to expedite character generation, we're not going to roll backgrounds like we did last time. Only because I don't feel like referencing a table for the rest of the night.
Oh, it's like Richard.
Okay.
So what we're going to do this time is I'm going to ask you a couple of general questions about your character. What is your character's overall goal? Why have they come to Ravencrown? What is their goal in life? You don't have to be specific, and we can always elaborate on this later. I'm just looking for like the 1 or 2 sentence bio blurb.
Her goal in life and the reason of coming here. And this is to take a step back and think about all of it. And knowing already some of the history without knowing all of the history. And knowing her class, her and the things that she does. I would actually say that her goal is to see to believe in the full concept of the prison, knowing that there has to be spirits around that would need the guidance for her to help them.
Okay, so sort of along the lines of a psychic trying to put spirits to rest.
Pretty much, yes. I guess that would be another, modern day reference to her.
What kind of reputation does your character have? Like, are they known to be a stand-up kind of person? Are they kind of seedy?
That is a true question that I do not know the answer to at this time.
We can circle back to that. And we're probably going to have to circle back to the next question. But who is your character's best friend? You want to circle back to that one later?
Yeah.
Where did your character grow up?
I'm going to say in a small little village with the rest of her tribe.
Do you have a signature item? Like something flashy, or something that when people look at it, they just say that this is you. Like they know.
My fur?
Your fur, I wouldn't say your fur is an item unless you're saying you're a human wearing catfolk fur.
No. Not yet.
So you don't have one yet?
Not yet. No.
Alright. The next one, given that you took the corruption, we can just fill in that your problem is a possession.
Mhm.
Still has the package.
And you've whispered me before. Tell me a secret about your character that nobody else knows at some point. And then the final thing is, what reason does your character have to be brave? And you don't necessarily have to actually have all these answers ahead of time, as I can hear Foster and Rich panicking about this. But you can just think about them, and we can always address those later if or when they become relevant.
Not sure about the bravery yet.
People.
Rich,
Auto.
There you go. That's probably actually a good reason why she's brave too.
There was two of them camping outside there. Now there's only one. Got mine.
great.
See if I come up with it and I think about it a little bit, it comes to me.
Okay. So who wants to go next?
I'll go. Okay.
All right. So I'm assuming that you actually named your dude Jackhammer since you're the only one with a name. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. I went and just grabbed a picture for you. It is one of the priest pictures from Dungeon Fighter Online. If you so desire to pick a different one, feel free to, and I can change it for you.
Oh no, that's fine.
But we can go ahead and get started. Do you want to do your destinies first, or do you want to do your sorrows first?
Destinies and then sorrows. And I'm gonna mute and unmute myself so that you don't hear the background. They're talking about family ancestry and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
I made it work. I hate doing the macros myself. I can't really make that
Okay,
work.
so the Eight of
If anyone doesn't know,
Diamonds
that
is the celestial body. You can choose to gain a +2 deflection bonus to your AC, or for the purposes of spell resistance, your caster level is treated 3 higher, or for a number of rounds per day equal to 3 plus your intelligence modifier, you may ignore the effects of emotion spells and effects. Then we have the Jack of Diamonds. It is just all diamonds for you. This is pretty cool. We have the Tesseract. So the first option is you can choose a single level 1 spell that does not deal or otherwise directly inflict damage on a target. You may cast this 3 plus your intelligence modifier times per day as a spell-like ability, or 3 times per day whenever you are rolling damage from a spell. You may add an extra die to the number of dice rolled, or you may pick a type of energy and you gain resist 3 of that element. So fire, acid, shock, cold. And then the Ace of Diamonds is the mainframe, which gives you one of 3 feats. You can choose to pick Kathir Scholar, Master of Knowledge, or Profane Studies. Even if you don't meet the requirements for them, you can pick one of those as a bonus feat. As you're playing a not intelligent space character.
Yeah, right. I feel like changing my stuff around so I can play an intelligence-based character for this. This would have been great for my last character.
Right. And so then, just to put a damper on this, the Jack of Hearts is the Drought. You need twice as much water every day to sate your thirst. If you, for some reason, do not actually drink water normally, you instead require a normal amount of water. So the Four of Hearts is Wither. You pick one of the following. You lower your strength by 2. You decrease your base attack bonus 1 step. Or if you have a climb speed, you can give it up. And then finally, the Ten of Clubs. That is the Heretic. You become vulnerable to any form of channeled energy, increasing the damage dealt to you by 1 die. If it would heal you, you instead must save against it as though resisting. So channel negative energy deals an extra die of damage to you, and someone channels positive energy to heal you, you have to resist it.
Heretic blood.
So yeah, just let me know which ones you're keeping and which choices you've made.
I'm definitely going to take Wither. Because I can, you know, get a create water spell and take care of that.
That's the drought.
I'm sorry. Yes, Drought.
I mean, if you want to take Wither, I won't stop you. But unless you absolutely have to, you probably shouldn't take that as a War Priest. Because
What?
I think you already only have 3/4 base attack bonus. I don't think War Priest gets full progression, do they? Yeah, you've only got 3/4. So for every 4 levels you gain, you get 3 base attack normally. If you took Wither, you could go to 2/3, which would give you 2 for every 3 rather than 3 for every 4.
Well, I meant Drought then. The Drought, obviously. Channel Tunnels. So, wait, for the Wither... Oh, wait, it's Wither, she's one of the father. Strength. Yeah, she's one of the father. -2 strength, -2 your attack, or use the climb speed. This can only be selected if you have a climb speed. Do I have a climb speed?
You probably don't as a human.
But I can take, like, climb as a feat, and then that would...
That does not give you a climb.
No.
No? Damn. Not as a human. I'd have to play, like, a monkey or something.
Yeah, if you had a racial climb speed, you'd be able to pick that option and lose it.
Trying to cheat the system. Trying to purposely cheat the system. And yes, the name is Hammer. Jack Hammer. Oh, that's a cool looking dude. What is that weapon that he's got?
I think it's some kind of Warhammer.
That is dope.
It has been a hell of a long time since I played Dungeon Fighter, so I don't remember what the priest got.
Male? Yes, it's obviously. I'm playing a male.
Last week, we hadn't actually picked names or anything, and you hadn't even picked a picture, so I didn't know.
Yes, I'm man.
Gender, man!
I'm on the computer, so she's like, pay attention to me.
Why didn't we roll 1? It's supposed to roll 2.
Man.
Okay, I'm giving up at this point.
What are you giving up?
What are you giving up on?
Making this macro work, because I thought I did it right, but apparently I'm not.
With how
+2
relatively
deflection.
slow you get progression for it,
I
wouldn't worry
lay
about it.
hands changes every level.
no, it doesn't. The number of lay of hands you get does, but
No.
not the effect.
Paladin.
All right,
A
so
paladin
for
can
master,
use
Because
Water.
if a paladin can end their career healing, 18
Yeah.
d6 with lay on hands, that's amazing.
It deals 1d6 for every 2 levels. So yeah, sorry, it changes every other level. So I wanted to try and bake it in, but I'm having trouble doing that.
what is master of knowledge and profane studies?
They're both feats. They probably have different names on PFSRD.
Let me find their equivalents. Well, I guess for master of knowledge, does that mean I pick one knowledge check that that I get a bonus to, or do I get a bonus to all the knowledges?
You wanted to know about profane studies and master of knowledge?
Yes.
There's profane study, and there's master of knowledge. And keep in mind, you don't actually have to meet the prerequisites in this specific case.
Getting a +5 on knowledge planes. Oh, that's profane studies. Okay, +5 on knowledge planes involve checks involving evil outsiders. Additionally, when you cast summon monster spell on, or yeah, I can't read tonight. When you cast summon monster spell, when you cast a summon monster spell, to summon an evil outsider, treat your cast level as 2 higher. And choose a single knowledge skill. Focus. Once per day. You may wish to make the check. The knowledge skill, you don't need to roll as a result. Take 20. Alright. So Master of Knowledge is like is a natural 20.
Once a day.
Once a day. I see you, kid. Yes, you cannot sit on my lap right now.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I just have to manually do this one because until I can figure out how to make this attack work. I'm just gonna this is 1d6. That's easier. Okay, let's do it 1d6 times.
All right, kiddo. What are you? Where are you? What are you doing? What? Huh? That cat, man. That cat. Vying for my attention. All right. Well, I know I'm already taking the drought. Is that that's a heart of something, right?
Yep, I don't feel bad anymore.
Now she's gonna start messing up everything. Yeah, right.
Just keep in mind that you only have to keep one of the sorrows if you're only keeping a single destiny.
Right. Yeah, it has to be equal, though. Right.
Right.
Yes.
So you tell me I need to copy and paste what you gave to me, but make all the single braces double braces?
Yeah, that's why I just printed them out, because they were singles. You'll want to floor the math kind of like it is in the middle,
Did you see
in the one you gave me.
I don't understand what I did there, honestly. So I was just kind of... I saw what you had done for the other one. I was trying to reverse engineer what you had done for the magic missile one to work for this.
Yep, you are very, very close.
I'm a programmer, but some things, like, if I don't know what I'm doing, it's really fucking complicated at times.
There's times where I really wish that it was easier than playing with this nested macro stuff.
Like, these nested
So it'll be
macros
5
so
times a
confusing.
day. Guess.
Plus one. The floor needs its own set of parentheses, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I imagine that that's basically what you want.
Oh man, my defense.
That's what I was about to
is
just type out. I was like,
13. Or my E is
okay,
13.
let me try that one once. Because the way I was testing it was I was putting myself at level 4 to see if it changed anything.
Yeah, if at level 3 it rolls 1 die and level 4 2 die, then
Yeah. That's kind of the idea, is that it... See, so at level 2 is roll 1 die. That's not level 2, so...
of course.
Because I don't have it all in its own set of braces.
Yeah, I bet that's what it is.
Oh my.
It's madness.
Yeah,
Just wrap the whole thing in square braces.
that's what I'm gonna do next. So I mean, like, I hate working with this at times. So I'm just like, and square brace is such a weird thing to be programmed with too.
I mean, it's wiki markup basically.
Yeah.
It's a strange use of it, but
Oh, do I have to pick a War Priest archetype? You said I do, right?
yes.
That would work. Now let's change my level to level 3. Let's push this. If this works, guys, we actually fixed it. Because Levi's a genius, and he fixes all the things right.
No, we already knew.
No,
you.
I just muddle through this. Do not misappropriate this.
You're a genius.
No, it
Okay.
didn't work. It only rolled 1 die.
Yeah, no, that's level 3 though. It's only supposed to roll 1.
Oh, I thought you.
I know.
We're
I went to level 3 to make sure the flooring was still working, because I fucked that up earlier, and that's why mine wasn't. I didn't have flooring the first time, and I turned on the flooring. And
Yeah, because we don't want you to be rolling 1.5 dice at level 3.
what? Hold on. Copy this. Control A, Control V. Control A, Control V. Okay. So this is good. Aha! It works finally. See, he is
There
a
we go.
genius. Don't let him don't let him tell the stream otherwise. He's a genius. And I freaking hate this weird markup shit with all this embedded bullshit.
I mean, incidentally, it's a very useful macro because you can alter it slightly, and now it's rogue sneak attack damage.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna make a text document with this in it, and I'm just gonna save it because this is a pain in the ass. Because this is almost exactly what you use, like a ton of spells, a ton of other stuff. This exact macro is. This is like the exact.
But that's
shit.
a d6 for every even level.
Yeah.
It gets different whenever it's every odd level.
I know.
You just
You know what? I think I'm going to be a disenchanter.
real quick, did you only pick drought? I didn't hear you say anything.
Yes, I only picked drought. I'm going to pick.
Okay, guys, we got fixed up.
I feel like I should go with Celestial Body and add a +2 deflection bonus to my AC, because my AC is 13 right now.
Yeah, that'd probably be a pretty good choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I would love the 3 plus initiative bonus rounds per day.
No, that's intelligence, not initiative.
I meant intelligence. You may
3
ignore
plus
it.
initiative. Oh boy.
I know, right? I was looking at, you may cast this 3 plus the intelligence modifier times per day for choosing a level 1 spell that doesn't deal or otherwise direct or otherwise directly inflict damage on the target.
So, now we have.
So like if I get Cure Light Wounds,
Nope, that can inflict damage.
I think that does energy damage, which can deal damage to the opposing.
but what
alignment.
if I don't use it to deal damage?
It still can.
Or doesn't it matter because it deals damage? All right, so then I thought of that round.
So
Although the Master of Knowledge.
just
That'd be for like
seems-
things like shield or mage armor, mainly,
where
where they don't actually, they're not able to harm something.
just so you're aware, anything that has any energy projection via magic that has an alignment of any kind can deal damage. It's just to the opposing alignment. So if you somehow had the ability to channel lawful energy, you could deal damage to chaotic things. Except for neutral energy. Neutral energy doesn't do shit. There's
Not unless you gather enough of it.
Yeah. Then you make a neutral bomb.
I was thinking more about a non-copyright violating energy beam attack from your hands.
I was hoping
Kamehameha!
I was hoping someone would get my neutron bomb joke. Apparently they always
Or Spirit
I
Gun.
mean, and then Mr. Satan shows up and does your PR.
Dynamite kick!
Now just remember, Mr. Boo, all you have to do is beat all the other fighters you get in the ring against me, and then you just take a dive, and I'll give you the prize money. It's ridiculous. I almost feel bad for Boo, but he's happy about it. So, whatever. What else do I have to do? I think I need to pick one more feat. That's right. So, Levi, when you said a non-combat feat, that means it can't even
Combat
be
related.
related. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's what I thought. So that means there's a lot of meta magic and stuff that's out the door. Meta magic doesn't matter for me, but I'm just saying it just needs a lot of.
I would say that intensify and maximize would be out the door.
I don't cast magic, so it's fine.
I'm not going to stop you from taking meta magic if you otherwise qualify for it. I just. All right, we still have your 2 boons, but I'm going to steal most of your stuff from you since you're only keeping those 2.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take those 2, and I'm going to take those 2.
So what do I have? I got the
You
8 of
kept
diamonds
and the Jack of Hearts.
and the Jack of Hearts.
Yep, and I just put in steals for everything else. So that leaves us with your boons. So you have the King of Hearts. The King of Hearts is the Tiny Crown. And the 8 of Hearts.
Ooh, +1 any charisma checks. Nice.
Or charisma-based skills. It doesn't actually increase your charisma, it's just whenever we roll, it'll increase it by 1. So that would
Right.
actually be something you can set a buff for.
Yes.
And then the other is the buy one, get one coupon. It's a coupon.
So that'd be a enhancement +1, right?
Nope, item bonus.
Item bonus. Oh, and in the items bonus page, right? And on an equipment page.
No. It's a different kind of bonus for buffs. Enhancement bonuses don't stack with each other, but this is an item bonus. The only thing it will not stack with is other item bonuses.
Okay.
But yeah, you get both of those things. I'm gonna steal your.
And I get a BOGO coupon. Oh, nice. You're gonna steal what?
The 2 boon cards because you don't need those anymore.
Back in simulation too. I didn't see what one.
Oh,
One that.
you didn't stole my shit. Where do I put them
Damn it,
in?
it's combat.
No, just put it in your equipment. Although basically you're probably going to be using the coupon immediately.
Yeah, that's a shitty where I can't take. Fuck. Well, we can't take that feat, so that doesn't matter, I guess. Back to the drawing board. This is a lot harder than it looks to take a non-combat related feat.
Just go to the general feats.
I am, but everything I think I keep trying to think of, like, oh, this would be really cool, and I look it up again. I'm like, oh, never mind. It's a combat feat. Like, I was gonna take Soul Blade. Nope. And the only problem is, I was like, oh, well, I could take Soul Blade at level 1, except for I have to take my other feat at level 1, otherwise I can't take it at all.
Okay, so, Rich, got a couple questions for you. And I'm going to put you on the spot. You're going to hate me for it, so I'm sorry. So instead of rolling random backgrounds, so I don't have to spend my whole night staring at a table, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about your character that you have not thought about at all.
Okay. Shoot.
So, what is your character's immediate goal? Why have they come to Ravensbrough? And also, what is their general goal in life? What do they want to accomplish?
Well, seeing how my character is Wisdom based. What does wisdom generally mean?
Tonsures and porridge.
Tonsters and porridge.
It's usually monks, clerics.
I'm on the path to enlightenment.
What kind of reputation does Jackhammer have? Is he a real stand-up guy? Does he kind of deal in the shadows? Is he a lover, not a fighter? Like, whenever other people have heard of him, what did they hear about him?
He's a mediator. He tries to diffuse situations as best as he can.
So he's
So, if
a
there's-
sword is or a pen's mightier than the sword kind of guy.
Yes. Not afraid to throw down, but does what he can to avoid it.
Does he have any really close friends, a best friend? We can always circle back if you don't have anything ready there.
I don't have anything ready there yet.
Okay, so where did he grow up? Like, was he? Did he grow up in the city? Did wolves raise him? Was it
yes.
the pirate's life for him?
Was it the pirate's life? Yeah, right. Let's see. He grew up in a monastery. Oh, and yes, grew up in a monastery. But it's like a new age monastery, so they weren't walking around in monk clothes.
So I've got here in my notes, in quotes, New Age monastery.
There you go.
Does he have a signature item? Something that, if found, people would know to return to him?
Oh.
It is obviously not going to be his +5 Vorpal Greatsword. He doesn't have that.
Well, I mean,
No, since he lost, he's waiting for it to be returned.
It's going to wait a hell of a long time.
yeah, right.
I'm just putting things out there.
That's the kind of thing that no matter how much you know the other guy, you're keeping that shit.
He's like, I know this is his, but nah.
I mean, what kind of man named Jackhammer has a sword?
True. I mean,
He has a Vorpal Great Club.
yes.
Can't you only put Vorpal on slashing weapons?
He doesn't care. This is fantasy America.
You can make it
Right?
straight
You can put Vorpal on anything.
Your scientists never stop to ask if they should.
Yes. Oh, let me see here. He has an amulet in the shape of a hammer.
Is it made
Around
of
his neck.
any particular material?
Gold.
And is it like a fine, delicate kind of thing, or is it kind of chunky dwarf style stuff?
It's built to last. So yeah, chunky dwarf.
So, Being that this is a generally horror-themed campaign, and we didn't get a ready-made excuse during your sorrows, what kind of problem does Jack have? Like, does he owe someone money? Is he running from something?
Alcoholic.
He was kicked out of the monastery with a bounty on his head. He was about to be executed, so he ran.
What did he do? Actually, no. That's a great segue to the next question. Do you know how to whisper stuff in Roll20?
Yes, I do.
Whisper to me the thing that he did to get the bounty, and that will be his secret. This is something that really nobody else knows.
Okay.
I mean, wow.
Man, that's really cool, but I doubt there's any vampires in have to fight.
Not immediately, but one of the later books features vampires quite heavily.
I mean, this is a pretty cool feat. It's just called Potent Holy Symbol. Basically, anytime I use my holy symbol as a divine focus for either casting a spell, channeling energy, or you kind of presenting your holy symbol, chanting prayers, or ringing a handbell for the purpose of keeping vampires at bay. But
I mean, that would be flavorful.
yeah, that seems like more.
And later on, it would have a lot more use.
It seems like something like us to take later on too. Do something better at a lower level. Take racial heritage.
Yeah, if you did that, and there was not an alt racial, but a favorite class thing, you could always go with that.
I don't know, what are other paladin favorite classes? 1 point of concentration check, 7 point of paladins lay on hands, 4 point to lay on hands, +1 energy resistance, +1 F point to lay on hands. See here, what else we got?
Do you have anything else there to say to me, or is that actually what it was?
Oh, no, that's not what it was. I'm typing right now.
All right, I was like, I didn't think he was serious, but I'll check.
No.
That's pretty hardcore, actually.
Odie started out with the joke first, I hope.
Yeah.
Selective channeling might be a good one too.
I mean, when in doubt, extra lay on hands.
What are you talking about?
There's a feat, extra lay on hands. You gain extra use of lay on hands.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that one's kind of a gimme if you're healing focused.
Yeah. 2 additional times per day. What? I think I already have it. Like, how many times per day do I have it now? Lay on hands. I have 8 times a day right now. I was looking at the ability to choose what to hit with my energy, my channel energy. I don't understand why you want to be selective about it. It's kind of a weird thing.
Oh, those were the whites, huh? Your mom put the whites that were in the dryer on the bed.
Ooh, that's kind of cool, but that could be really bad.
Oh my goodness, you can tell Valentine's Day's coming up.
Yes, that is good.
Oh,
Levi, I was looking at Spirit Redden, but I think you might have too much fun with that.
Question. Just curious if you know your history at all. George Washington. What was his wife's name?
Martha.
We have a George Washington bun that married a Martha.
That's hilarious.
since it's an excellent question to ask now.
Imagine you trying to Google that and get our family.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute.
This is actually a question for you, since you're probably statistically the most likely to be affected by this. 2 weeks, Valentine's Day. Do you have plans?
No, I don't. Why?
As in, should we have a session that night? Or does anyone have plans that will prevent them from being here?
I was planning on playing Pathfinder.
I was planning on being in front of my computer either way, so I might as well have some fun at it.
I was mainly asking the,
The only married person here.
yeah.
That is a very good question, since, you know, there is only one married.
And he might not even hear us.
Or he might have muted everything. I hear you. Okay. Nope. Okay. Ha 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 ha.
He heard. He's just getting the wife's okay or not.
We might have just saved him a lot of trouble, I don't know.
I know what feat I'm taking, Levi.
What's that?
I'm taking Word of Healing.
Word or ward?
Word. W-O-R-D. You may use your lay on hands to heal another creature at a range of 30 feet as a standard action. It is not the regular attack of opportunity. You must be able to speak and have a free hand to use this ability. The target only heals half the amount they would have healed if you had touched them, but gains the benefits of mercies as normal. But it allows me to...
That's pretty cool, actually.
It allows me to heal at a distance. So, taking that one. Because that's actually useful. Granted, I mean, they're only going to heal half of whatever it was, but... The other one I was looking at was Spirit Ridden, but I'm pretty sure you would have too much fun with that, so I decided not to. I could allow lesser spirits to inhabit my body to get bonuses on skills and other things, but I'm like, Levi's going to have too much fun with that in this campaign, so no.
You do know I'm already possessed. He's already gonna have too much fun.
Yeah, if I can give him extra possession,
Well, you have to be a level 8 cast. Why does it keep taking me to Spirit Ally?
because PFSRD is broken. You have to do a custom search for Spirit Ring, because it does not work. Stupid, and it was pissing me off. I'm like half the spirit stuff is linked to the wrong
I thought I
page.
was crazy.
No, like half the spirit shit's linked to the wrong page. I must have clicked like 6 times, like, what the hell is going on here?
That would be like the medium class feature seance,
Yeah. I just,
where you would get like a warrior spirit who would be good at strength skills.
well, you can do it for any kind of skill, but you just
Well, yeah.
But my first thought was gonna be nope, because the last line says it influences your personality. I'm like, nope, because Levi's gonna have way too much goddamn fun with that part of it. Nope. It's like, oh, well, you summoned one of the murderers from the prison spirit by accident. Now you want to murder everything. Like, it's like, god damn it. That would be my luck.
Alright, I'll be right back, and then we'll do your destinies and sorrows.
Because I did all my other shit, except for naming my character and all my basic information. Okay, so what should we name him? We could just do a generic.
I've already been pondering about that on my end, going,
Let's see here.
what should I name her?
Completely messed up, but
Peter. You know what? You had Harry. Why don't you pick one of the other boys' name from that show?
No, screw that shit.
Well, if you're gonna be a girl, you can be Hermione.
How to name it? Here we are. Fantasy Paladin. Jenner. Samurai name generator as well. Maybe some cool hybrid.
We
But I
should be
only
good.
have 30 days to use it.
You heard?
You should be good for V-Day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I think Corgi went AFK.
Kogi. He's not a dog.
I called him Kogi.
No, you said corgi.
I just cleaned him off the head.
No, I didn't. I said Kogi.
No, you said corgi. You called him a puppy. He's like, wait, what? He's not a dog.
He may be as cute as one, though. Because let's face it, mine's just as cute as it can be, wherever the ornery brat went.
Originally named the character Unagi Sunwalker. Because that's so much better than what he already did. Whatever. There we go. Pick one of the paladin
Alright, I'm
names.
trying to find the, where the hell is it?
I don't know, somewhere on the paper.
Thanks. You are super helpful. Yeah.
Whatever.
What are you looking for, Rich?
Ah, found it.
What were you looking for anyway?
It's under class, race, experience. I had the tab closed.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, I named my character.
Lee, Kogi, I should be good.
Headphones going back in.
That's a busy week for Alicia anyway. Plus, you know, if looking at it, we got our... I guess we don't really do our dating anniversary anymore, but we started dating on the 10th. Then we got Valentine's Day, and then Alicia's birthday is the day after Valentine's Day. So, that
So
month
you-
is kind of crazy. But 14th will be fine. You don't have to worry about that. I'll be playing that day, unless
Alright.
something comes up. But at this point, I'm playing.
Yeah, just if you can't make it, just let us know. It's fine.
We'll do.
I mean, as much as I enjoy this, it is in fact only a game.
Right.
How's the-
Oh, because how about this for a drawback? I already have mine picked out. Where are they? Are they in abilities? They're in abilities. Okay. Because of the secret that I told you.
There is an appropriate drawback. I would say yes.
I would say that's why he's cruel. Unless you can find a drawback that'll work better for the secret.
Don't worry, guys. This took us 2 nights last time too. That's why I didn't record it.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Levi.
Yeah.
I thought you would like that.
How was being a small dog?
I'm gonna text you right now.
Could you repeat that question?
I asked you, how was it being a small dog? Kip accidentally called you Corgi instead of Cody. It gave me a little good chuckle.
You know, and I told you, he may be just as cute as one.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just asking him how it is to be a small puppy.
Well, what if he's just as adorable as a little puppy?
I'm not asking him if... I'm not saying he's not. I'm asking how is it being a small puppy.
Well, it's wonderful.
I'm asking if he's having any challenges in his day using a computer with having paws instead of having...
Well, I don't know there, Foxy boy. Are you having any problems messing with a computer with paws?
This is great. Okay, now that we're completely off the rails. I did name my character Levi.
Yep, I updated your.
His name is Unagi Sunlight.
And you're what?
We can blame random name generators for that one. It's half from an samurai name generator and half from a paladin name generator. So do you do my Destiny, Sorrows, and other foreseen poop still?
Yep.
I am ready and willing.
That's about all the more I have to say.
That's great.
That is so old school too. I love it. Hello? Yes, this is the dog.
Bow. Okay. So,
Wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
Okay.
let me tell you, you're probably gonna want this first one.
Oh, I don't even see what I got. Let's see.
You have the 9 of clubs, the 8 of... This is gonna be incredibly difficult for you, because I hope your sorrows really fucking suck.
So I have the 9 of clubs, the 8 of clubs, and the 8 of hearts.
Okay, so the 9 of clubs is the druid.
Okay, so the druid. Choose one of the font years. Choose having access to the druid spells. Person spell, trade and spell, completion items. Okay. You gain the
Which
wild.
means you can use druid wands and druid scrolls.
Don't druids get the cure wounds one?
Mm-hmm.
Druid. Yeah, they get the cure. Yeah, they get the cure spells.
I think the last one is going.
Okay, cool. So there's that. I can get a wild shape. I can gain 1,000 faces and a timeless body. What the fuck? What is that?
They're druid class features.
Really fun.
You don't get them until the appropriate level that a druid would. If you pick them.
Two of these druids.
Why does everyone always
You're probably going to want the first option, though.
the spellycasty one.
Yeah.
Probably. Timeless body.
So?
Everyone wanted to be king. That's why. Or be named after a king.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what's the next card I get?
What can I say? You're welcome.
You're welcome.
We just watch it video.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
that's
get it out of
great.
my damn head either.
Dude, I was watching.
Yeah,
I was watching the
yeah.
songs on YouTube the other day too.
There's different branches of these two families.
So,
and
The Eight of
they're
Clubs
together.
is the Barbarian.
Okay, so Brave, Uncanny Dodge, and Amphibian. Oh god. Energy Doctrine. Those are all actually really nice, except for the only one I really wouldn't want is the first one. 'Cause I wouldn't be able to use my
brother, my
smites.
dad, my grandfather,
Hey,
and my
Rich.
great-grandfather are all Robert
Yeah.
Bell.
Can you mute your wife?
Like,
Do I need to mute?
17.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Just your wife. You know, nothing you can't do.
Yeah, when you figure that out, you let me know.
And finally-
if I can figure that out, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Well, no, the guy who made duct tape already is.
I'm pretty sure that's called a.
But that's bad for your skin, so you shouldn't do it.
Mother's Gift and Mark of the Beast as bonus feats. Herman Blood is a bonus feat. Lovable Scoundrel? Holy crap. I don't even. Oh man, I gotta look up what all these are now.
Yeah, and they're probably all on.
I'm already. I have
Netflix.
Netflix open already. Here's the archives. Dun, 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 dun. Lost my name. To the notepad. Mother's Gift. Let's do that one first. Search. And these are all. You said these are feats, right?
Yeah.
Mother's Gift. Mother's Feats. Search. Mother's Gift. Your dark legacy manifests in one of the following. You choose another fist when you choose defeat. And one such thing cannot be changed. Add claws, conversing bonus, attack damage to your claws. Surprising tough, natural armor +1. And carry resistance to being a starters is a +6 plus your caster level. Or character level. Okay. And the other one I get from that was Mark of the Beast. 2 feet to the price of 1, huh? Mark of the Beast doesn't come up in Netflix. They're called something else.
No, that's the name of it. I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. It's Aspect of the Beast. I can't.
I found it. I just switched it over to search the word beast instead. Okay, aspect of the beast. Okay, so benefit. Night senses.
Yep, it's similar. You pick one.
Claws, okay. Predator's leap. Initiative bonus and frustration. A lot of instances kind of nice. Okay. Those are both really neat. What else we got? So I want to see all the analysis of free doing really, really shit things that I don't that everybody's gonna want me to not want to pick any of these. Herman Blood. Blood Rich. 2 skills of shit. Okay, so just I can pick 2 skills that share one thing and they become class skills for me. Cool. And apparently I may be from an unregistered marriage of some sort. Lovable scout. Which is God bless us to proceed and someone something. Oh wow, that's great. I like that one. If you screw up a charisma based thing, yeah, just roll a diplomacy instead, and they'll think it's because they actually think you're a bird person even though you're a human. Okay, what's my screw ups to have?
Okay, so we'll start with the Seven of Spades,
Okay.
which is the prison.
Since I already wear heavy armor, that's awesome. Doesn't do anything. Cool. I'm liking this so far.
Well, you might want to take a look at the Alkenstar Fortress plate as an example. The Three of Hearts is older than you are.
So that's the one that. So if you're middle-aged, you actually take penalties, don't you?
You, as an adult, you're already treated as middle-aged.
Wait, but I mean, when you're middle-aged, you're actually taking.
Old penalties.
What's that? You don't take age penalties.
There's normally, this makes you treated as though you're one age category older.
Right.
So you would start out taking the middle-age penalties as an adult.
Which is
When you become middle-aged, you then take the old penalties. And whenever you hit old, you get venerable. And when you hit venerable, you immediately die.
I was saying, I don't remember what the penalties for those are.
It ends up being, for each tier, you get +1 to each of your medals. I think -1 or -2 to your physicals. There's a reason barbarians die young and pretty, and it's because they want their strength and con score.
So, at 18, that would count me as what?
You're an adult.
I'm an adult.
So you would already be being treated as middle-aged.
Right.
Humans are adults at the ripe old age of 15.
Okay, that could be. I mean, the hires on the mentals would be nice. The deficits on that.
And the Three of Clubs. I'm glad that we got more than one corruption tonight. The Werewolf.
Nation feasts.
Lank. So okay, so I can take Lank and Burpee.
Oh no, this is. It is detailed here, where you steadily embrace being and lycanthrope. And if it goes far along, then you lose control, basically. And you become the man-bear pig, and I gain control of you. And at that point, you're an NPC and roll a new character.
So, would I know where my corruption came from to go kill it?
You would know the kind of thing that corrupted you.
It just says removing lycanthropy, you have to slay the sorcery of corruption. My first thing was look at how hard is this to get rid of.
It would be relatively difficult to get rid of. Because this would be a case of hunting a single thing. This would be something you'd be dealing with for probably the first 2 or 3 books.
Oh wow, corruption stage 1, 2, or 3. That's.
Well, I'm just turning something to see how. I mean, the nice part is it's a will save.
You have charisma to your saves. It's just they're steadily increasing in difficulty.
As you fail them, yes.
Okay.
So, if I, as long as I pass my will save the 1 day each month, I don't increase in the corruption level. So
right, but then you're also well, the stage. You kind of want your manifestation level to go because that gives you benefits. You just don't want to have your stage increase too far.
right. So the how does the manifestation level go up? Oh,
The way
God,
corruption-
I don't want that. The first thing is a -2 to my charisma. Good form. Oh, yeah, but I think a -2 to charisma. That's horrible.
What are you talking about? Feral senses doesn't give you a minus to your
No, I'm
charisma.
looking at the very animalistic health. That's horrible. Oh, then you don't have to take them in order. Okay. Do these come in order, or does it matter? I'm confused by.
You can. What we'll be doing is we'll be randomly picking them. Because I've actually got a table for each of the corruptions built out. Before you hit manifestation level 4, you can have feral senses, empathy, shift form, children of the night, and then animalistic health, animalistic might, fur armor, and lunar call all require you to have shift form first. And in order to get the gift, you must accept the stain, but you can refuse the stain.
Okay. Oh, so I don't have to take it then.
Right, but until you accept the stain and the gift, you don't get any furthers. But your corruption stage can still increase.
Right, as long as I don't black out. But if I don't black out, it doesn't increase, right?
Right.
Okay, so I just have to remember to make will saves, and that one doesn't matter. As long as I don't fuck up the will save. Cool. So, that one's not too bad. What's the middle age one do? Do you have a table for that somewhere? What's up on Memphis?
Yeah, that's actually not on Memphis.
Because I searched middle age on
Let's...
PSRD, but it didn't give me shit.
Hey, no. You don't get on the desk, cat.
Okay, age penalties are cumulative. At middle age, you get -1 to all your physicals and +1 to your mentals.
Here we go.
At old age, the penalties increase by 2. So you would have -3 to your physicals and +2 to all your mentals. And at venerable age, you end up with a whopping -6 to all your physicals, but a +3 to your mentals.
Even at -1, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it throws everything awful. Actually, that wouldn't be that bad. That would raise those by 1 each. Actually, you know what? I could do that because it wouldn't. Am I allowed to change where I put my +1 that I got from being level 2? Based on this. That's the only thing I would change about doing this is I would throw it into my strength instead of my charisma.
I would say this time, yes, but the next time we have to roll characters, they're locked when we do this.
Because if I change that, the only thing I just lose, go down to 10 dex, 11 con, I go up to 13 intelligence, which doesn't change much, I go up to 12 wisdom. I think I'm going to keep all 3, in that case.
Really?
Yeah. The older than you are...
I mean, you got some hella good...
Actually, what was you said about the prison one? You said to check some kind of armor about that one. What's that one? What were you talking about with that?
Yeah, specifically in Ultimate Equipment 2, there was a set of heavy armor released. The Alkenstar Fortress Plate. This dwarf-forged armor features layers of overlapping plates molded to deflect projectiles, especially those from firearms. Whenever you're the target of a ranged weapon attack that would ignore your armor bonus,
Yeah. have to fortress plate.
You add half the bonus to your AC
Yeah.
against that attack. Fortress plate is incredibly bulky, and its armor can't be. Its category cannot be reduced by any effect, including special materials such as mithril.
Right.
That's the kind of thing I would say, is that even if you make mithril armor, it still counts as heavy.
No, what I'm saying is I'm wearing heavy armor, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't really matter.
I plan on
It's
getting
just
a
you're
tip
never
on.
going to be able to reduce it.
So even if I got it made out of mithril, it's still it'll just that would make it medium and it could bump right back up to heavy. So
Yeah.
that's all. I'm just what I'm saying is that doesn't matter because it doesn't matter because I'm always going to be at heavy then. So.
Yeah, it'd be more ruinous if you were, say, a bard or a rogue.
Yeah. So because I already wear heavy armor, it's like, okay, well I'm just always going to have heavy armor. So yeah, I'm gonna keep all three. Screw it. Why not? So
All right, so I actually need you to roll a D100 for me.
for what?
Well, I might have called it the werewolf, but we're actually going to roll to see what kind of lycanthrope you are.
Oh, jeez.
I have a table of aminals.
33 apparently.
A 33.
Does not sound good.
I'm really sorry. I wish you'd rolled a cooler animal. You're a were-rat.
Okay. Whatever.
This is another case where rolling 100 would have made you very happy.
What would 100 have got me?
Oh, a were snake or a
Oh,
whale?
there again. That would have been dude. Where shark would have been horrible. You could die. You could straight up die if you go into your thing.
Well, I mean, you're not in water, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but were-badger.
A were badger. A were honey badger.
Hey, a were-rat, at least they'll be easy to contain.
Oh, no. Were-rats are still medium creatures.
Yeah.
You're not Peter Pettigrew.
Let's see. So, which one of these things I want to pick here? So I'm picking the first thing I picked was I got the druid, which is these under my abilities. What are these special things called, Levi?
Destinies.
Are these just okay? There's no place for destinies. Are these just special abilities then? Or miscellaneous?
Yeah. I just somewhere you can track them.
Okay, let's go into miscellaneous then. Okay, there's other. Druid. And I get for druid, I am free as having access to this thing. Now I don't need to worry about using UMD to get wand.
Can I choose
Well,
Imperial Knight as a feat?
specifically, druid wands.
Yeah, but I mean I can still get a wand to kill it and then still use it. They can kill it.
If a druid made it.
Is it
You actually... Yes, it does.
I thought it didn't matter as long as the spell was on the spell list.
It usually doesn't specify, but specifically if you've sought out a wand, then it does matter.
So you're saying if I find a wand, it doesn't matter. If I buy the wand, it matters.
Right. If it doesn't specifically mention it in the book, I'm not going to care. It's going to be whichever one of you gets your fingers on it first.
Okay. I'm just like, I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right.
But if you were to, say, ask a cleric who is friends with you to make a wand for you, you wouldn't be able to use it.
Okay.
Or you wouldn't be able to have a cleric do the spellcasting part of making a wand and be able to use it.
Lunging spell touch.
There's a barbarian. Which I don't think the barbarian rage feature is going to be worthwhile to take. What's the other thing I got was,
You can either get Uncanny Dodge and Improved Uncanny Dodge at the same levels,
yeah.
or the Barbarian's Damage Reduction at the same levels.
Barbarian's damage reduction. Oh, at level 7. Another not well, flat-footed doesn't matter. I don't have Dex and AC anyway.
Remember though that once you get improved, that also means you can't be flanked unless they're higher rogue level than your, which in this case would be your paladin level.
I think I'll take that. I'll take that one. Because that's the better one. The damage reduction is not that great. I get class feature. Other.
You know, I never thought it would be so hard to sit here and go through feats trying to find
That was
feats.
my problem. That's that one. And then I have the mother.
I'm trying to find evil feats.
Evil feats.
Yeah. Because it would help. It would help the story of my character.
I don't use any
Like
feats-
cruelty.
I don't use any feats
Cruelty
that are
is nice,
straight up
but-
marked as evil.
What was that?
So he's looking for evil feats. I don't think there's any feats that are straight up marked as evil.
Oh yeah. For the most part, Paizo kind of discourages evil players. Aside from Wrath of the Righteous. No, not Wrath of the Righteous. It's that might be no. That's the mythic adventure path. There's an entire AP where you play as the bad guys. That one's kind of interesting. I was kind of on the fence about not Runelords, Haunting a Carrion Crown or that one.
I'm debating between Herman Blood and the aspect of the Beast one, because the Beast one would now be kind of cool.
Well, I'm trying to find a feat
I can,
that in the same category as cruelty, just to see what else is there.
the neat part is, because I'm now a Lycanthrope, I can take aspect of the Beast anytime I want now. So I don't really...
Well, the corruption, I don't know if that actually qualifies because that references the creature type. I would say that you'd be able to, anyways.
I mean,
I'm just not sure if rules is written, but I say so.
I would assume it's the same thing. It says a character has contracted lycanthropy. Wouldn't the corruption be contracting lycanthropy? Isn't it the same thing?
It's similar enough that I would say yes. In the same line as there's a corruption for vampirism, and I would say vampire feats would be selectable by someone who got that corruption.
I'm gonna take, I think, Herman Blood. I want to take... Global Scoundrel is kind of fun, too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Herman. That one. I already had something. Crap. survival, because I already have all the other ones. Cool, so I get Blooded as a free feat.
Ooh, maybe I should do that. Koji.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Quicken Spell meta magic feat?
Keep in mind that it raises your spell level, so you might not actually be able to use it.
Well, not until I level up. It's like a delayed feat.
Quickening a spell raises the spell level by 4. So until you can cast 5th level spells, it's of no use to you.
Okay. That's why we ask these things.
You would probably be better off with Empower. No, not Empower. That's +2.
I gotta spend 1,000 gold on stuff.
Well, we still have your boons.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, let's do my boons then. Because I kept all my destinies.
Yep, so the 10 of diamonds.
Okay, and I'm a rat. Okay, 10 of diamonds.
So the 10 of diamonds is strong grip. So whenever you're involved in any kind of grapple check, you have a +3 bonus. And if you're grappling a creature and can deal it damage, the damage is increased by 2. And they're both competence bonuses.
Cool, okay.
And the 7 of clubs. 7 of clubs, 7 of clubs. Where art thou, 7 of clubs? This is the dinner club coupon book.
Okay, this is an item.
Yeah.
Is this a permanent thing, or does it eventually run out?
It will eventually run out, depending on how heavily you use it.
Okay, so it didn't give me any money, so we try to spend all my money on myself. Actually, what's my special trait thing? We're not doing that yet.
Oh, I get an
It-
extra trait.
At this point, it's almost 10:15. We're not going to get anything really done tonight. I'll be assigning those over the week.
Okay. What's the, and
I'll still have the questions for you, though.
what's the Haro? Is that
Uh,
the special trait?
No. That's one of the handouts I gave you guys.
That's it. I forgot about these.
Haro card usage. This probably would have helped you all not die last week, but
I don't know which one I had before.
I think you had the bear.
I had a bear. I do remember that.
We can use the cards during the campaign.
They're single use, and I can reward excellence and plot achievements with more.
Oh, so I can't use a lawful evil ability, can I? As a lawful good character.
Probably not.
Well, I wouldn't say so. Specifically, you wouldn't be able to do. You couldn't command them to do something that would be against your paladin code.
So I couldn't
I would
command an
say-
evil creature to murder itself?
Well, would you say that goes against Shizuru's code?
It's an evil creature, so I don't think so. His code's pretty loose. One of the reasons I like this. Okay, so I can't masterwork this, which kind of sucks.
You probably want to actually look into the command spell, because there's actually just very specific things you can tell it to do.
So what would be
It's not dominated. You can tell it to approach you, to drop something it's holding, to fall to the ground and remain prone, to flee, or to stop moving.
Get masterwork, agile half plate. That might be the best thing to get.
Can I take improved critical as my third feat?
Do you meet the base attack bonus requirement for it?
Nope.
There's your answer.
So I'm not gonna be able to buy us any room aboard, so we can use my coupons, but I don't have any money after this, just so everyone's aware of that. I'm spending all my money on one piece of armor.
Better be a damn
Just
good-
as a reminder to you and Tiff, you have 1,000 gold to spend.
Yeah, this is gonna cost me exactly 1,000 gold. A masterwork agile half plate is exactly 1,000 gold. But it only has an ACP of -5 instead of -7 for me, which is nice.
Also, don't ask him to climb out of any holes.
Actually, because it's agile, it gets a -5. It's because it's
I think that's to swim in acrobatics, though.
to climb and jump checks. Get it? Is reduced even further, which is nice. It's only -4, and it gets reduced even further by other things. So there's only -2 for me, so that's a lot better. Instead of -7, yeah. I get a +3 additional to those, which is real nice. So okay, so proficiency spell failure chance is 40%.
So, wait, you're wearing Masterwork Agile half plate?
Yes, but I took a trait to make it, so all my ACPs are reduced by 1 further.
Okay, I was like, so how did you get to 5?
A trait. I took this trait that I saw called Armor Expert. When you wear armor of any sort, reduce that suit of armor's armor take down by 1 to a minimum of 0.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't need reactionary anymore because I took that feat that gave me, my charisma to my other things. Like, well, that'll all just work out and real nice, so why not? Doesn't do that. Now I can add this equipment. Set that as my shield, as my. There is no. Yeah, my max.
Keep in mind that, well, no.
What?
You use your charisma modifier to adjust initiative instead of your dexterity modifier.
Yeah, I replaced my dex. I don't have a dexterity modifier.
What I'm saying is that.
I went to the little drop down Levi and changed dexterity to charisma.
Okay.
I know what it meant. Weight is 55 pounds. Value is 1,000. I'm now broke. Can't wait till I get to go loot Harry's body and get all my old shit back.
So you don't even have a weapon?
Oh, no, remember, I took a trait to get a free weapon.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So the only reason I was able to do this is because I did that.
Wow, does that mean you're naked too?
No.
No, he's wearing armor.
I actually wearing a full suit of armor. So
Okay.
for the jump and con checks, I need to get plus.
I take it shaman can use any weapon?
It'll tell you on the main shaman page your weapon and armor proficiencies. I know you
what I
have
thought.
simple weapons.
But I think I'm missing it somewhere.
So Levi, you're talking about don't try and have me climb out any holes, right?
A shaman is proficient with all simple weapons and with light and medium armor.
Okay.
I think Mr. Sunwalker will be able to climb out of the hole, Levi.
I suppose climb's a class skill for you.
It's a class. No, it's not class. Climb is a class skill. No, climb is not a class skill, but it's strength.
Okay,
based.
so how are you getting to plus 12?
That's what it calculated at. Oh, it's because I have to because the ACP have to put a +3 modifier in there to negate the ACP minus. How is it getting so high? Oh shit!
That seems abnormally high.
Hold on. What the heck is it doing something stupid here? I think it is. Aha! I see what's going on. This is because the way they changed this, it made it stupid. I have to go fix something. I have to redo my armor. It used to be you just put the number in the armor, and it automatically just did it right. But if you don't make it a negative number now,
Well, yeah, it's always been you have to put a negative.
no, you just put this type of number, and it would automatically correct it to negative if you did it. Okay, let's see now. That made a big difference.
That seems a lot more reasonable.
It still seems, yeah. That was a stroke of 10.
I was just wondering, like, so how does a guy in half plate have plus 12 to his climb?
Dude, I'm fucking badass, man. I ain't gonna be disabling any devices though.
I don't think anyone's gonna be.
Or doing any escape artist checks. So isn't that can I fly?
They're gonna tie you up
Holy
with
crap.
string.
See, how's my ride? So far so good on me. Let's see if I can stealth. I just want because of how high the bonus. Jesus Christ! I'm getting all these great rolls for one type shit.
It's gonna be nothing but ones and twos from here on out. You know that,
I
right?
know, right? Finally.
That's right. You disabled it so hard that it got harder.
Yeah. I just wanted one time to have a negative roll. So what are these questions we have to ask now?
Okay, so what is your character's overall goal, his mission? Like, if he was pulled over and they asked, "What are you doing here, son?"
What is the table set?
I don't have a table I'm rolling against. I'm asking you a question
I
about
know.
your character.
You asked me a question. I don't.
I
have
literally,
I know.
I don't have a table. There is no table.
Uh-huh. Okay. These are all very good questions that I should have answers for. What is his mission, huh? Yeah. I guess he wants to. Hold on a second here. This is what happens when I don't know what I'm doing. My brain thinks.
Is there a feat I can take to gain a companion?
Not immediately. You could take Iron Will and then Boon Companion. Oh. Not Boon Companion.
Okay, I guess my goal would
Familiar Bond is the feat.
I should just look at this list for the feats. But I need to take Iron Will first.
Okay. I guess.
Which won't make much difference.
I guess he would be looking to. God, I don't. This is really weird because. I guess he'd be seeking to not only respect the ancients of this place, but also to impart his training on others.
What kind of a reputation does he have? Like, is he good cop, bad cop, hungry cop?
I mean, everyone loves a donut. I mean, he'd be closer to good cop, I guess. No, he's good and all. Yeah, I think he'd be more, like, I guess he has a reputation of being fair. I mean, yeah, he's awful good. So he'd be fair, good and fair about things, but he's not above, you know. If shit hits the fan, he's not above just taking shit down if he has to. He'll smite a bitch, as it were.
So you'd say more like fair cop with a pragmatic streak?
Yeah. But like I said, he's not above just smiting a bitch when the need arises. Or, you know, a sickle.
And what kind of place did he grow up in?
the fun part. I don't know anything about the areas that I chose, so give me a second here. I'd say.
I'm talking in generalities, not like continents.
Well, no, I'm working with a deity and areas of worship that are outside the normal stuff, so I'm trying to keep it kind of thematically appropriate. So I'm outside the normal table of things. I'd say he probably grew up in, he probably grew up in a family of people who were very keen on their lord. Like, not like Republicans to Donald Trump keen, but, you know. But not,
Hashtag.
Not our president. But, you know what I mean? Like, he and same thing, he's not like uber fanatic, like, not like God's #1 fanboy kind of thing, but they were dedicated to their lord, and he carried on that same thing growing up, and eventually joined to be a peacekeeper of the law in his area as a paladin of Shizuru. I think that's how you say that. Zero?
Yeah. Shizuru.
Shizuru.
So, what is his heirloom weapon?
Oh, the one he took? Right,
Yeah.
I think I got. His heirloom weapon is. This is a masterwork no Dachi.
Does it have any kind of designs on it?
Yeah. So, this is where I get to have some fun, actually. See, this is the more fun part of it. So there's actually a picture of the katana on the sword. No, there's a...
So it's got some picture-in-picture action?
No, I was joking. I was going to say that just because Shizuru's symbol is a katana, and so is the favorite weapon. So I was going to make a joke that there's the favorite weapon.
So the sword is an intelligent weapon that's favorite weapon is katana?
No. No, there's a sun on the. So you know how you see some of the swords where they have the wrap where. So fuck, I'm trying to think of how to. I don't know what the words here are. And this is so on the handle. You know when they do the wrap where it makes the diamond shapes.
Yeah.
And they loop them around, and there's those diamond shapes, and sometimes they also carve out the wood, and you can put like mother of pearl inlays into the handle.
That's Sukamaki.
Oh, Sukamaki. Okay. So on either side, on both sides of the handle, there's the mother of pearl inlays, except for in the center, like the center triangle or diamond on each one. Instead, is a gold inlay that has the picture of a sun in front of the katana. So there's like a big glorious sun with a large katana behind it, or no doubt either one would work. But there's a sword with a sun in front, and that's on that center diamond on either side of the handle. And then on the back of the handle, when it was done, the bladesmith, you know, they do the clay to make the curve, the dark line. So the back is, because you want the edge to be hard, but you want the back to be soft. And they use the clay so you get that really cool line.
Yeah.
The guy who did that, he did it so that, and he made it so it kind of looks like a dragon's body going with the wave. Now I just kind of wish I had someone to draw this sword out, because that sword sounds really badass.
So does the grip have a tassel on it or anything? You know what I mean?
I know what you
Like
mean.
a little bit of red string hanging off the end.
Yeah, I'd say there'd probably be...
I mean, there doesn't have to be. I'm just
Oh,
giving
no.
you ideas.
Yeah, I'm just thinking here. But, yeah, there... Actually, shit. You know what the favorite animal is a carp, which is kind of cool, but... yeah, I'd say there probably is, like, a small tassel off the back, and it would be a small... there'd be, like, not like a coin, but, like, a small, token, or whatever you want to call it. Like a little medallion of a carp. That's on the back of the weapon. And the wrap is blue and gold, like you know, you see it like they do like you see it. It looks like it's done with like paracord almost, Levi. But
Yeah.
but instead of it being one color paracord, there's like every other one's a different color, blue and gold. You do the weapon.
What would you say Yanagi's biggest problem in life is?
You turned into a were rat. I mean, I don't know what you want out of me on that one. I mean, that's kind of the biggest issue in his day. Every once in a while, he just kind of turns into a big rat person and kind of fucks shit up every once in a while. I mean, that's kind of a problem. I don't know if you agree with that.
As much as I would have loved to have this, well, would he be hiding his lycanthropy?
I mean, he's gonna be doing pretty good will saves to not have to, not lose control. So I'd say he doesn't like actively talk about it, but it's not like it's hidden. Like it's not an. I'd say he probably does a pretty good job of hiding it. The fact that I know the will saves aren't gonna be impossible for him to make. A DC 15 will save is going to be fairly.
Every time you pass it, it goes up by 2, though.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you fail save, okay. Each month, the uses are cool. At the onset of the corruption, you will attempt a will save. For each stage legendary the corruption you have, you must attempt to save on one additional night, eventually needing to save on nights leading up to and possibly after Thunder. The user saves is equal to 15 plus your manifestation level. If you fail to save, you don't need to attempt it for the next month. Where does it say it increases beyond that? It looks like it only increases if you fail the manifestations, if you get more manifestations. So I don't take manifestations.
Possible, I'm just misreading it.
I mean, I'll post the exact thing about the saves.
If you last through it and remain... Oh, this is specifically the next line. Where if you fail to save... Yeah, it's specifically if you fail to save, but your friends don't kill you and don't let you out.
Oh.
I saw that and I just applied it to the whole paragraph in my brain.
Yeah, so I think that's only if you fail to save, but if you make the save, you don't lose control, so you can just hide it. So, I mean, he's not going to go out of his way and tell people, hey, I turn into a rat every once in a while. But, like, if it comes up, like, obviously if someone sees him change or something, because he does pretty good at keeping control, he's not going to deny what it is. But he seems to have pretty good control over the entire situation.
Alright, so my deity is going to be...
Torag? Please don't tell me I just guessed that right. Okay, because you said about having hammers and stuff earlier. I'm like, he's going to pick Torag again.
No, it's not. Torag is going to be Grundenar.
Is this another dwarf one?
Looks like it.
Yep. Dwarven deity
But
of friendship, loyalty, and peace.
Rich and his little people. Yeah, so...
What'd you say?
I said rich and his little people.
What people?
Little people. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, Levi, for me to fail to save, I'm going to have to roll a... what is it, 15 plus... So it's going to start... So manifestation level is what, automatically 1 or is it 0?
It's tied to your character level, actually.
What, manifestation level is your character level?
Each creature with a corruption has a manifestation level, which is normally equal to the number of manifestations the corrupted creature has. You gain a new manifestation roughly every 2 levels. GMs can introduce corruptions early, or as early as your first level. Standard rate of corruption starts with a PC gaining the first stain at first level, the second at third, another at fifth, and so on.
So I have a corruption level of 1 at level 2.
Right.
Okay, so my DC then is a 16. 15 plus 1. So I'd have to roll... Yeah, I have to roll a 4 or lower. I'd have to roll a 4 or lower to fail my will save.
Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out who has what stains or manifestations. So, Tiff, I need a 4-sided, or sorry, yeah, roll me a 5-sided die, please.
I don't know if she's back yet.
Or, I guess, maybe not.
I'll give you mine if you want.
Yeah, I'll need a 3-sided die from you.